Hey y'all, it's Michael and it's Vlogmas Day. I don't know, whatever this pops up. But today I thought I would give y'all some 2023 reading goals. I tend to make these like reading goals and booktube goals towards every time I do Vlogmas because I think it's really great to actually just like see what I'll as a goal forward wise for the next upcoming year. I also like to start actually doing the goals now. Like, why wait till January 1st? Because there's no time better than the present. Actually, one of the good things that I learned from doing skincare, because I really got into skincare at the start of like the pandemic. I was like really into it, like super into it, and it shows. Yay! I hope, anyways. Is that I was making my list, and the whole time I was thinking about it, and this is probably like a real goal. It's just consistency. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Say that 5 times fast. But I think that is really what is going to help me with all of these goals that I made on here. It's not even a long list. And they're actually all doable. It's just that the consistency is what really will make or break if I'll be able to do these goals. So here are some of them. One goal that I always have, and I will forever have probably on here, is every single year I try to do this, which is to read 1 hour every single day. And it doesn't seem like a lot. And I had noticed this with this goal that I've been trying to do for the longest time. It doesn't seem hard, okay? It does, like 1 hour, that's not hard at all, but it is hard. Something about this is because it's probably like when I'm working weird hours, and it's just hard to sneak in time for reading. Like, you're just so tired, like after work probably, like you're getting home and you're just like, I don't want to read because I don't want to I don't even want to have to think at all. This one is the most important because it really does affect everything else, like with my booktube and like my video recording for like all the content. It really does hinge on this one goal, and it's so hard. Some days it's really hard. Now on the days off when I'm relaxing and whatnot, it's not, and it is sometimes hard to catch up, but it just is hard on a daily basis in general. Previously, before, I switched this to like 30 minutes, but I don't think that's enough in my opinion. So recently what I did was I started splitting up that 30 minutes. So I would read 30 minutes first and then do my skincare and then read 30 minutes afterwards. And I find that this works so much better. Like when I started changing it, I was like, oh, this just works. And I think that's because since skincare is so important to me and I do it like it's a legit habit at this point. It's like all of these is like creating habits, is that since that previous time to read beforehand is just really helpful in general, because you're just like, oh, I need to actually read and then do the skincare and then read afterwards. Sometimes I feel like I have to give up like other hobbies like video games and whatnot because that's so much of the time. It's like a balance for me, and just trying to find that balance I think is like probably the hardest thing within all of these goals. Book-wise, I want to read 52 books, like I always do this. And unfortunately, I didn't do it this year. So I didn't even look at my at Goodreads to see, because I haven't been keeping up on Goodreads, and that's another thing on here. I need to keep up better with Goodreads, because while it's not the most efficient, I guess you could say, app to use, it's the one that most people are on, and so like most people can see and whatnot what I'm reading and whatnot. And you know, those little wrap-up things at the end of the year is actually like pretty interesting. This year I haven't been using Goodreads enough to actually even like have stats, probably because I haven't been on there. Like after I read a book, I would rate it on my Bookly app, and just keep going. And I think 52 books is a good goal. I mean, that's like a book a week, and you know, it's doable. And in regards to that, I want to tackle my personal library. I have so many books and I actually need to do like unhauls. I don't know if I'll film them, because I'm just gonna I want to donate them to the library, but then all the even my the librarians, when I went to the book club, I was like, yeah, I need to donate them again. They're like, nah, just go to Second and Charlton, at least you'll get money. I was like, I mean, yeah, that's true, because I can donate my books either way. And because I find that for the past few actually months now, I'm looking back at it, I haven't been buying books a lot. The only books I would ever have to buy are like books for like Read So Lit for like book club, that you know, my library doesn't have, and so that way I can take notes on it physically, is because I just been going to the library, and the library selection is actually really good. It's just there's just not sometimes like a lot of copies, so you just have to wait a little bit. But for me, that's not a problem because there's always books to read. And people tell me that like suggesting a book for them to get is actually pretty easy, and it's actually doable. So I need to tackle my own personal library and start reading those books because a lot of them are backlist, and so that way I can donate them, get rid of some, like, y'all, I mean, there are books in my closet because the bookshelves are too because I only want to keep books on there essentially that are like I know for a fact or that I will read them again. If it's like 3 stars, it's gotta go. I need to be more consistent on starting and finishing series. I do this a lot, where I would start and finish, I would read the first book, and then I just won't go on. And I don't know why, but I think I need to just actually hunker down and just do it. Just do it. Like, actually start the series and actually finish it. Like, if it's a trilogy, I need to finish it. Because I have a bad habit of just starting, but I never, like, see it throughout the whole series, so I need to start doing that. Next is I want to tackle more reading challenges because I see these people do them, and they just seem really fun, and just to like diversify and like just bring some excitement to like the books and reading and whatnot. So I want to do that because it seems like it's gonna be really fun. One reading challenge that I guess because I'm gonna look it up to see like which ones I want to do. But one thing I've always wanted to do is like let y'all decide what I should read. Tell me books like because usually I'm the one, I see it and then I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good book. But I don't like keep track of who recommended it to me and or that type of stuff. So I think one of the videos that I want to make is like asking y'all what books do you want me to read? Like it could be any book, like any. When I say any, I mean any. Okay? Any. Because you know, I'll read anything at this point. Again, I put on here also tracking better. I've been using Bookly so much, but I want to actually physically, like with a journal or something, and go back to like journaling and bullet journaling to actually do some sort of physicality of the books that I'm reading. Keep track of it that way because the tangibleness of like the physicality and actually like writing down your thoughts, like that really does help with comprehension and like remembering. It's really nice like to after you read something to write down your thoughts, just go. It's really good and it's helpful. So yeah, I need to do that. Also, I put on here join book club more, but it's more likely attend book club more. And I say attend because again, I don't know if you watched that vlog, but I'm always working during when book club meets, and I just need to change my schedule more so that way I actually attend a book club actually. And that's just because book club helps so much. Not even if I'm not gonna read the books or whatnot, but just because it gives you, it's like it really is a motivational type of, and just like a communal type of thing when you're actually talking to people about books. And don't get me wrong, I love booktube and that's why I'm still doing it because I just love talking about books. But there really is something different when you're physically talking about books with someone who also loves talking about books. It feels the same way similarly when like at work when we're talking about video games, and we all love video games. So it's just that person to person interaction is just, it's just nice and it's motivational and it just keeps me wanting to read, like yes, like it reminds me also like why you love reading. But yeah, and getting everyone else's different opinions it's just really nice. Second to the last thing on here, because I didn't want to make this video too long, because I wanted to make goals that are just more broad so that way it'll be more achievable. Because this year, and this is probably it, this is probably one is to actually edit and upload videos. Okay, I just hit myself. To edit and actually upload the videos, because especially this year, looking back, I really, and this is like a critiquing of myself, I really did not do well just in general with my booktube channel. First off, it's not, again, consistency. It's not consistent. When I mentioned at one point, I was like, I had so much footage, and I just wasn't uploading it. And that's what I need to do more. Again, all of these, consistency is just, it really is. It's like forming habits. It really is like looking at all, get back for real into this. And Vlogmas, I'm not gonna lie, like I mentioned, is is really helping me because I'm loving the filming, the editing, the upload. I'm loving it all. So yay. And those are all my like reading and like bookish goals really. It's again broad. The one thing that I put on here though for real, it's not really a like a bookish goal or resolutions or whatnot. It relates to my booktube channel, and that's I legit want to start saving for a new camera. Definitely by 2024, like maybe towards the end, I really want to start saving for a camera because I think it's time. But the camera that I want is just, it's so expensive, y'all. When I tell you, with the body, the lens, it is super expensive, okay? I don't even want to say the amount on here. It's super. When I say super expensive, it's like a luxury bag at this point. It is super expensive. Because like I'm just ready for it. I know people will be like, it's not about the equipment, but y'all, I've reached the point where I am reaching the capabilities of these cameras, like and whatnot, and I just want a newer camera, okay? So I'm gonna start legit saving for that. Maybe I'm thinking in my head, oh, I don't know. It's just so expensive. If you have one of these videos, let me know. I would love to watch them, or let me know what some of your reading goals are for the next year. And I love watching those videos and like hearing what people want to improve. So yeah, and you know what? Here's one thing. Start now. Literally start now, so that way the habit is formed while the new year's approaching. So it'll be again consistency. Yeah, until then, I'll see you guys on the next Vlogmas video. Bye!